Welcome back, everyone. This is GTA Failer. We're going to pick up right here at the airport and do our first airport tasks. There are many airport tasks to do. One note, when you walk through the metal detector here, all of your weapons are taken away. So I don't have any weapons at the moment, and when I leave the airport, I can regather all of my weapons by just running through those icons. Okay, first thing to do is a rampage. So it's kind of right back here, sort of in the middle-ish of the airport. And you can't run with this thing, but you can jump, so that's a little bit faster than walking. This rampage is pretty easy. We just have to find enough gang members. Where are you, fellas? They're over here. Just have to follow the bullets. All right, so here, helping out that security guard, although I think he might have been the instigator, and the gang members were just defending themselves. But I shoot first and ask questions later. So somebody is shooting at me. Who is shooting at me? Come on. Okay, so this weapon is just really overpowered, and so it makes it so that this is a quite simple rampage to do. Sometimes if I can't find enough folks down here, I'll head up the stairs, or the escalator, I should say. So let's do that. And we got a gang over here. Plenty of time. I haven't taken any damage here. So let's go down and finish this thing off, and then we'll start this. People are shooting me. Are you kidding me? Okay, so next thing, we see some OMs. That means I look down until I see the mission icon. So it's this phone mission right here. And so again, shift to skip the phone mission cutscenes. All right, so first we're going to grab the weapon that we want right here. That starts a cutscene which I just skipped. Then we've got some time to kill, so we'll just come back here and grab this thing, hidden package there. And then it says kill the woman and retrieve object. We're going to run this way, but don't go too close. I like to stop, I think, at this information booth right here on my right. You can see that my distance meter is filling up. And if you get too close to that woman or the guy that she's about to deal with, way over here, two guys, a bodyguard and a businessman. So if you get too close, then they get spooked, and I think it's just instant mission fail. So I like this info booth right here. And so we'll keep our eye on the meeting, and then once that arrow disappears, we're going to shoot the two men, and you can let the woman go. So that's one, and bodyguard, just to make things safer for me. And then we run over here and pick up the briefcase. And the reason that I have that little note that says kill woman and retrieve object is because one time I did all that, and then I forgot to pick up the briefcase, and I just went to the end of the mission, and it didn't work. But we'll pick up one more hidden package right there. That's number 68 over 2/3. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Grab the heart. Gracefully jump over the edge. Okay, let's grab our weaponry. All of it. I want all of it. Oh gosh, all of it back. All right, so we do need a vehicle. So as long as those officers get away, come over this. Oh, all right, this vehicle is good. Conveniently abandoned by the guy who was not a fan of the shootout that was happening. Okay, so we're going to make our getaway. I think this is the mission where the cops are surprisingly aggressive for the 2-star wanted level that we have. So anyway, we're going to head over here for an out-of-the-way hidden package, but it's kind of convenient at this moment. Plus, it allows us to avoid all of the aggressive cops that are after us right now. It's hard to see, but it's here in this corner. I can't hear any of the in-game noise, but probably there's like police sirens and policemen talking to me, but they're not. There's no concern. They're on the other side of the fence. You can just hear them because you're close to them, but they can't get to you. Okay, while I'm here at this kind of thing I've been calling a graveyard, I am going to fill up my armor, which is at the moment at 0. So again, it's right by this kind of rusted out car. And officers, no, I don't want your car. I guess I'll take your car. There we go. All right, turning the sirens off, and then just a pleasant drive to the marker. I do see the next step in my little live split program. It says buy armor if you need it, so I guess I could have done that instead of grabbing it during the mission, but this way it was free, so I think we saved like $400 or whatever the armor costs. So that makes this speedrun and video series a fiscally responsible one. Okay, so back out here to the main road. And then the ending icon is up here by this northern ammunition, which is another good time to get more drive-by ammo. Actually, I only have 30. I don't know why. I thought I had a lot more. So I guess I'll just buy some just to have extra. Okay, so just on here. So hop out and easily pass that mission. Don't point your gun at the clerk here. Do buy some drive-by ammo if you want to. So let's grab some. Super. Okay, next up, it says buy armor if necessary. Don't need it. All right, then it says start the, it's OM stuff, and then the next icon, mission icon I see is the spade. So let's head to the spade and start Hogtied, which is a mission that can go really well, but can also kind of go pretty poorly depending on how one particular jump and interaction with the bad guys goes. So let's hope for the well version, the good version. All right, so what happened to the mission marker? Am I on a phone call? What's going on here? I don't know why the mission marker disappeared. Again, I can't hear the in-game sounds at all the way that I'm doing this recording. So I'm not sure what happened exactly there. It might have been a ringing phone, but I didn't see it. Okay, so some cutscene stuff here. It says take an angel, that's this bike right here, to the unique jump. So we just go west and then north, that's the WN. And then we're going to go to, we're going to do a unique jump, which is a set of stairs. And then that's also going to lead us right into the compound where we're trying to steal back a bike. So you don't need to lean here. I am trying to avoid hazards. Sometimes you just wipe out, like this is going to be fine. But sometimes when you hit the bottom of that ramp, you just smack into it and fall off of the bike, in which case you just have to try again. Okay, there's a heart there, but my health is pretty high, so we're just going to, sometimes I can make my way, oh, there's a ramp, but whatever. We can just run. Okay, so we're going to hop on this bike, and as long as there's nobody nearby to take us off, we should be good here. And then we're going to head out this way, and then to the right, and then to the right. And we're going to head over this ramp right up here. And this is the part where if we make a clean getaway, we're all good. So there's some vans after us, that van right back there, and there'll be some more coming up in front of us, but we just stay away from them. And this is smooth sailing. So we're just going to follow this road all the way to the marker. There might be another van after us, this one coming up here, but again, just give it a wide berth and it can't do you any harm. But I was mentioning before that that jump off of the ramp, not the staircase ramp, but the one after we got this bike and left the compound, that one is the one where sometimes I smack into a post or a car or a building. Unskippable cutscene here. And then that gives the bad guys a chance to get out of their van and start shooting at me, and it can go pretty terribly at that point. But this was easy. Okay, next up, it says take the PCJ. So again, that's right inside of here. PCJ west and then north and then east. So west this way, north here, and then at the end of this road, we'll make a right and we'll head to the news tower. But this PCJ is going to be important for us for a coming mission. Any bike, I think, would be okay. But the PCJ is convenient and consistent, so we just grab it. If your health was low, you could go into the ammunition there and get armor again. Okay, so right here, we'll just drive all the way over, is the news tower. So we are going to get a phone call, so let's answer that phone call while we make our way up a ramp right over here. So Mitch Baker is like the head of the bike gang, and we just did some work for them. Return the motorcycle gently, carefully. We'll walk off here. Good. All right, so that was number 70. Oh, I messed up my timing program. Let's go back. So I should slash something. So go back, slash that, not that. Okay, that was the 70th one. You can see we got the rocket launcher delivered, and that was marked in my timing program as 70th. So we were on track. We've got all the hidden packages that we were supposed to get at this point. And now we head over to Prawn Island, and we're going to buy another asset, the film studio. So if you're a kid watching this, then there are some adult-themed missions associated with this particular business. So look away. In fact, if you're a kid, why are you watching this? GTA is not typically thought of as a kid's game, but maybe. Maybe. All right, slash that one. Okay, so let's hop on here. And and start this next mission. I'm not sure which phone call I canceled, but we'll do it later. Okay, so film studio icon, first film studio mission. So here it says we need any bike. So that's why I like the PCJ when we picked it up. And you don't actually need a bike for this mission, but I think it makes the kind of cheesy strat that we're going to do, speedy strat that we're going to do easier, for me anyway. Okay, so we head right back from whence we came, and we're heading over to that purple marker, and there's a little shortcut that we'll take, and my instructions say you need any bike, and then make a right just after the stairs that lead to the VAJ sculpture. So I think that's right in, oh, missed it, where is it? Right back here. So it's this staircase right here, and then we can carefully bump our way through here. Sometimes I fall off the bike, so we go slow. I have seen a speedy person do this real quick and then intentionally kind of get launched on their bike right up onto the ledge that we were on. So you put your bike anywhere, but I do like switching first to the minigun. And we're supposed to do a chase, and I'm hoping things go well here, and we don't have to do a chase. So we'll slash that one. Unskippable cutscenes here. And what I want to do, as soon as I get control, is shoot that car, which is going to be driving away. And the motorcycle that we just got off of is placed in that spot every time, but if it was a car, it would be placed there, and the car is big, and it would get in our way. So that's why I put something small in the way. Okay, and let's run away from these guys. All right, so that's all good. Okay, so now the hard part is done. So now I think this bike is totaled. Yeah, that's okay. So we just need any vehicle here. Typically my bike does get exploded a little bit there. A bike is okay, a car is okay. Just don't run over Candy here. Okay, come on, come on. Let's go. I'm doing important work. All right, so this is a part where I got tricked before, isn't it? All right, I think we'll just go through. We'll go through here. And then left. And then we got to pick up one more woman. And then we'll take them both back to the film studio. And these are highly skilled actresses, and I'm sure they're worth their salary, and all we have to do is deliver them. Okay, unskippable cutscene here. And now we can't go on the bike because even if these women are comfortable being around me in tight quarters, we need to have a vehicle with 4 doors. So hopefully Candy doesn't get run over there, because I think if either of these women dies, then you fail. And now we just head back, and now this is easy. No wanted level, nobody chasing us. So again, the minigun is just overpowered, and so I use it to full effect when I can to save having to chase down vehicles that are driving away from me. And so explaining again why I wanted a motorcycle for this particular mission is that whatever vehicle you bring to the marker, and wherever you leave that vehicle, it will get teleported to where you saw the motorcycle during the cutscene. And when I used to bring a car there, I would sometimes, I would get control, the guy would start driving away, and then I would minigun him, but accidentally hit my car instead. And then by the time I changed my aim to minigun the bad guy, he had already driven too far away for the minigun to reach. And so that's when I came up with the idea of bringing a bike there, where I can shoot over the bike and have no problems at all. So that's it. Cool, shark. Okay, so next is a hidden package, a couple of hidden packages actually. So the first one is in this building closest to the exit. And then I do think we're going to get an angry phone call, so we'll just start running to this next hidden package and we'll take the phone call on the way. So it says right out of the studio, that's what we did, and then we're going to hug this left-hand wall here. We'll talk to our guy, Sonny, who seems to be less and less impressed with our work ethic. I guess the idea is he thinks that we are taking over South Florida instead of giving him his cut. He doesn't want us to have the power, he wants to have the power. So it's really just a power struggle. Okay, so next mission is not supposed to be hard, but I have found ways to fail it, and if you fail it, restart, and like you might end up dying. Like there's a decent chance you die if you fail it, and Oh, so I need to follow my advice here to safety save. I guess we have to take this phone call too. And if you die, you lose all of your weapons, and then you got to make your way back here. And even if you don't die, you might end up in a place where it's far away from here, and you have to make a long drive to get back here. So I do my safety save for a mission that's supposed to be pretty easy, just in case things go wrong, so that we can just reload and then start back over if things go wrong. All right, so we head towards the UFO. Make a left here past this Packer. That's this vehicle. And now I'm going to stop running because I don't want to accidentally run into the water. So you just have to be close enough, and then F puts you right in. Okay, and now I'm moving forward gingerly and holding right the whole time. I don't go forward. I'm not holding the W button the whole time, just tapping W because this thing here has a pretty big turning radius. Okay, and now I'm holding W the whole time, just going straight. And eventually, when we get enough speed, we will hold the 2 button, which will make us rise off of the water. Sometimes I have trouble getting to the first corona here, like getting enough height to get to the first corona. All right, so here we are, holding 2, not holding it, tapping 2. You don't want to hold 2 too severely, because when you hold 2, you're going up and you slow down a little bit. So we need to get enough altitude. That's looking pretty good there. And so you go into any of the blue markers, and then you make your way to the corresponding red marker. So right now we're dropping flyers, advertisements, for what I do not know, but again, I do not ask questions. And then we head into any of the yellow markers, sorry, the blue markers, and there were a bunch of them on the map. So you can do any of them. You can do them in any order as long as you do all of them to complete the mission. But there's kind of a natural order that we follow, like a most efficient distance order that we follow. And that's the order you see here. If you smack into a building or a light pole or anything like that, it could just be mission failed. Not instantly mission failed, but if you land this seaplane anywhere on the island, you're not going to be able to get it back up into the air. This one's tricky because of all the palm trees. So I try to take it high and then go up immediately. So just trying to avoid any hazards, any obstructions. The skimmer fuel is not a concern. There's plenty of fuel to do this mission. So here we're going to make a hard left after we touch this one. So I'm holding hard left and then also doing some 2 to keep myself at the same altitude. Okay, so I'm not heading straight for this next red icon, but we're going to head a little bit left of it because I want to hit it going slightly to the right. That's going to lead us naturally to the next icon. So don't go left of this tall building in front of us, but go to the right on this main road here. So there's the next icon. Now this one, after we grab it, we're going to make a left. And we're going to go way further left than you might think we should go because you can see that the red triangle is way off to my right. But it turns out the red triangle is kind of between a couple of buildings. And so I like a very gentle turn to get me between these buildings. See how I'm kind of going straight between the buildings? So you're welcome to take a more aggressive line here, but if you hit any of those buildings, it might just be mission fail because you crash and land, and then you can't get your airplane back up in the air. Okay, so far so good. So I think we just need to make our way out here and grab the last one right over here. And once you get this last one, it's mission passed, and you can abandon your airplane at any point. I like to fly in this direction and then straight down and then hop out. That puts me in a position to do the next mission. Okay. Next mission, we're going to do kind of a funny strat. She was doing some cat-cow, you know, that kind of yoga pose where you stretch your spine. That's what you were looking at there. So we're going to do kind of a fancy strat, which saves some time, and it's pretty easy and consistent. First, we're going to grab a hidden package here. So head straight over this wall and then straight down and into this first driveway here on our left. And it's all the way in the back. So we just make our way back here, and then it's right here, and then we'll head right back and into the helicopter. Okay, so what you're supposed to do in this mission is stay close to a limousine, the limousine that Candy is now in. So Candy is being taken to a client of hers, and what we need to do is take some photographs. I think we want to our employer wants to blackmail the client or something, and so that's the point of the photographs that we're taking. Sort of wondering why Candy hasn't made it here, so she's sort of slow getting through. Maybe she got stuck on the wall of the compound. A little bit of time loss, but what can you do? Okay, and so I know exactly where this limousine is going to end up, but if you just fly directly there and you get too far away from the limousine, then you mission fail. And if you just kind of hang out here for a while, goofing off, and the limousine gets too far ahead of you, then you mission fail. So you just want to stay near the limousine. You can't be too close. Like you can't fail for being too close, but you can fail for being too far. Now, there is armor, like right over here on top of. If I can get my camera right. Keep going. There it is, right there. And probably I should grab it, but it is a sort of a tricky landing spot, and the whole time the limousine is going on its journey. And if you land and then come out too slowly, you could mission fail. And this is sort of a long, slow, boring mission. So I typically don't chance getting that armor, but you could if you're kind of aggressive about getting in and out fast. Okay, so just kind of making our way here to the main road. And the intended strategy here is for you to, what we want to do is take a bunch of pictures, 3 pictures of Candy and her client. And the intended strategy is for you to enter the lowest level of the high rise that she's going to go into and fight your way through a bunch of guards and then make your way up to the top, like near the pool where she and the client are going to be, and then take your pictures, and then you'll have a wanted level, and then you drive back or something to the film studio, avoiding the police and going into the mission marker. But instead, what we're going to do is head right over here. So I'm not touching the keyboard right now. I'm in a helicopter, but I think it's hovering in place, and I don't want to muck anything up. I don't want it to crash into anything. I don't think I have any control over it right now, but I just don't touch any of the keys to be safe. So instead of fighting through a bunch of guards, what we're going to do is this unintended strategy where we just kind of land across the street on a like a platform. Okay, so let's go forward to get the camera right. So there's no time limit here, so take your time. So we're going to land right here on this platform. Anywhere is fine. Just make sure you land safely because we do want this helicopter to make the rest of the mission easy. Okay, so we are going to right click. You could zoom in with the mouse wheel. Let's see, zoom or the XZ, but you don't need to. Just get them in the shot. And that was 3. Did it work? So normally, like you can hear. Understand what's happening? Is it working? Photos taken. Oh, 1. Okay. So somehow the first ones didn't count. I'm waiting for her to say something. There we go. That was the dialogue. Normally, I would have known that something was wrong because I would just listen. Like there's a chime sound when you correctly take a picture, and you don't get the chime if you haven't taken like an eligible photograph. But again, I can't hear the audio, so I didn't know that I was not getting credit for the first few pictures. That's what happened. Okay, so it says there's one more OM thing to do. So there's a hidden package on the roof of a building right next to the mission marker. And sometimes the helicopter gets shut up as I approach this thing because we do have a 5-star wanted level. So I'm going to really desperately try to land on top of this first building right here, this blue one. And you can see we're getting shot. And the helicopter does not need to survive. I don't need it anymore. But we just grab that and then, 5 damage from the fall and no damage from the cops. So that's pretty cool. All right, so I think that this is a good place to stop. The next mission is right there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.